Then in higher plants, the exchange of gases occurs through stomata and lenticels. Okay, so what is the stomata? Stomata is present at the boundary line of the leaf, and we can see here that stomata opening, that is when small holes are opening, with that opening or closing exchange of gases happens, diffusion of gases happens. We can say here we can see here the stoma is open, from this small hole exchange of gases will happen. After that the stoma will be closed, so this is the closed stoma is here. Okay. Then organs of respiration in animals like skin, trachea, like skin means you would have been familiar with frog. Frog has respiration via skin, fishes will have via gills, okay, and then lungs, human organ is lungs. Then thin walled air sacs called alveoli are present in the lungs. Lungs will have fine branches of capillaries, and that is end at like balloon kind of small structure, that is called alveoli, and thin walled structures, air sacs are there. So the blood contains a pigment called hemoglobin. Hemoglobin has iron as main component, main pigment present in it, which helps in the transport of carbon dioxide and oxygen to the body parts. In human being, 4 basic processes are required in respiration. What are the 4 basic processes? First is breathing. We should first breathe oxygen, then gaseous transport. Oxygen is breathed in, carbon dioxide is breathed out, so gaseous transport is happening. Tissue respiration, it should oxygen which is inhaled, which should combine to oxyhemoglobin, form oxyhemoglobin and goes to the tissues, okay, and the cellular respiration, then it should go to further cells also. So like this, the each part of body is also taking part in respiration. Then in the thoracic cavity, the lungs are bound by a convex muscular and elastic sheets. They are only called diaphragm, okay. So actually the role of a diaphragm is very important in respiration, as well as it is having like a rib cage. Rib cage is security for the soft organs like heart and lungs are being protected by that. So below that there is a diaphragm which is playing very important role in your respiration. Then diffusion is a major method by which transportation of material occurs in single cell organism like bacteria here, okay. Then diffusion is the movement of molecule from a region of higher concentration to lower concentration, resulting in their uniform distribution. Just now we have seen higher concentration to lower concentration resulting in uniform distribution. So the entire surface of the root is not associated with absorption of water and nutrients. It's not like the surface of the root will be taking part, complete root is taking part. It's not like that. There are root hairs and some part of the root which is taking part in absorption of water and nutrients from the soil, okay. So only 1 or 2% of total water absorbed by the roots, it is used up in photosynthesis process, water is required, and metabolic activities also water is required, okay. Then the main process involved in upward conduction of water in mineral is called transpiration. So what is transpiration? Water is lost in the form of water vapor. So transpiration is only very important phenomena which is responsible for transport system in the plants, okay, because water is lost in the form of water vapor. When water is lost, what will happen? The pull will come, suction pull will happen. Because of the pull from the xylem will take from the roots, there is water and nutrients to the other part of the plants, like that. Then the leaves will be preparing food, that prepared food will be going to other parts by phloem, like that. So xylem and phloem are playing very important role of transport system, and transpiration, because of transpiration transport system can be working, okay. Why? Because water is lost in the form of water vapor, and because of that, through transpiration pull, movement of water and mineral takes place. So what is the role of xylem and phloem? Xylem takes minerals and nutrients from roots to leaves, remaining part of the plants, and phloem transport carbohydrate from source leaves to all the organs, okay. Like by photosynthesis food is prepared, that also should be complete parts of the plants it should go, okay. The transportation of food from leaves to other plants is only called translocation, okay. So the changing of location from one place to another is called translocation. In case of plant, xylem is made up of, what is the xylem is made up of? It is made up of tracheids and vessels. Both are thick walled with perforations in their cell wall, okay. And If we talk, water and mineral are absorbed by root hair and are transported in plant by xylem vessels, which are long interconnected tubes. Okay. So transpirational pull works as a suction force. Now leaves are losing water, that is start sucking, because plant will get dehydrated, so it will start sucking. So when suction will happen, that transpiration pull as a suction force for upward movement of the sap. So sap will move upwards. So like that, yeah, xylem, the transpiration via xylem, the transportation will happen. Long distance transportation of food material from leaves to the other parts of the plant is only known as translocation. Okay. Next we are talking phloem. What is the role of phloem? Phloem is also a living tissue and that translocates prepared food in aqueous solution. So it is made up of living cells called sieve tubes. So fine sieve tubes will be there and that will be playing a role. The food which is prepared by leaf, that will be spread to complete body part, complete parts of the leaf. In human beings, the main transporter is blood, which flows through blood vessels and pumped by the heart. Okay. Now we will talk about the three types of blood vessels here. Arteries, which carry blood away from the heart. Veins carry blood towards the heart, and capillaries. There is a fine connection between these. So interconnectors between arterioles and venules. So arteries and veins are connected also with each other with the fine kind of vessels. They are called capillaries. Okay. Now blood vessels can be in this, these are the parts of that, like liquid portion of blood is called plasma. Our blood has 55% of our blood has plasma. Okay. Then RBCs, red blood cells, they are carry oxygen from lungs to different parts of body. Then WBC, white blood cells, they are body's immune system, means any kind of fighting with any kind of infections around us. There are plenty of infections around us. So every time we don't fall sick, sometimes our body is very weak. That time that infection will caught us. Otherwise we are very strong. So immune system will come by WBC, white blood cells. And platelets are very important for prevention, bleeding and coagulation of that blood. So anywhere when the body part gets injured, then immediately the signal goes to platelets, and what will happen? The platelets will reach there and it will start clumping of that blood or coagulating of that blood. So recovery will be faster. Okay. Now what is lymph? Lymph is also known as tissue fluid. Okay. It is another type of fluid involved in transportation. It is colorless and contains less protein. Some amount of plasma, protein and blood cell escape into intercellular space in the form of lymph. It drains into lymphatic capillaries from the intercellular space. It drains excess fluid from the extracellular space back into the blood. So it carries digested as well as absorbed fat from the intestine also. So the pathway indicates the flow of blood within human heart, and the right half of the heart always has deoxygenated blood. We have studied circulatory system also, while the left half has the only oxygenated blood. Okay. Then we are discussing as the blood flows, as a part of it gets filtered out, capillary walls, this forms the lymph. Lymph carries, what is the role of lymph? Digested fat, returns protein and other fluids for circulation. Lymphocytes contributes towards immunity. Okay. Then the waste products in animals include carbon dioxide, nitrogenous compounds like ammonia, urea, uric acid and bile pigments from the breakdown of hemoglobin, excess salts and vitamins. Like I have told you before also, we require digestive system to digest the food, circulatory system to circulate each things in the via blood, because our body is only blood is only playing very important transport system part in our body. So each part of the body, everything, all the nutrients should be spread, correct? So that is why. Same way excretory system also plays very important role, because till the toxins which is not required by the body will not thrown out, they will poison the body parts more, organs more, and that's what, that will spread more diseases inside. Okay, like you would have seen inside your home, there will be inside your home there will be always a dustbin. Why you need a dustbin? You always throw waste in that, correct? And if that dustbin is not there, what will happen? you will throw the waste in complete house, and complete house will be messy, and it will invite lot of germs, lot of infections, lot of diseases. Same way inside the body, if the waste products are not thrown in a proper way, that waste products will start poisoning, that toxins will start poisoning remaining body parts, and the person will fall more sick with the inviting more diseases. So that is why excretory system has equal importance as the any other system in the body. Okay, so there are most poisonous of all waste byproducts of metabolism is ammonia here. Okay, and then we are seeing here now the kidney. Kidney extracts urea. Okay, all of you know the kidney. Kidney is a bean shaped organs present, okay, at the back of your body and near the pelvic muscles, pelvic bones, extract urea from the blood and excrete it from the body as a part of liquid called urine. Okay, so water soluble, what are the waste products are there, through urine it will go. Which are not soluble, the solid part will go by fecals. Okay, and similarly sweating, sweat is also a part of excretory system, that is also okay required by the body. So kidneys are playing very important role, and whenever kidneys stop functioning or malfunction, means if when it doesn't work properly or when it stop functioning, one of the kidney or both the kidneys, person will suffer very seriously. Okay, so that time you would have heard about kidney transplant also. So nowadays it's very common to transplant a kidney, one kidney or two kidneys also will be transplanted, and where till the kidney transplant, when the kidney is not functioning properly. Why? Because kidney's function is filtration, so filtration of the blood. So when that is not happening, then a person has to go for dialysis. Dialysis is the machine called dialyzer in the hospital, and that will play a role of kidney. When the kidney is actually not functioning, dialyzer will play a role like kidney. Okay, and which will help in purification of blood. Then we are seeing excretion of waste products is very simple and much less in plants as compared to animals. Okay, excretory system of human mainly consists of kidneys, which are very important, then ureters, which are connected to ureters, then urinary bladder, where the urine will be stored and then it will be thrown out, and then it is connected to urethra. Okay, excretory organ in animals can be lungs also, skin, kidneys and liver. There are different organs, like from lungs what we excrete, carbon dioxide, which is not required by the body, so inhaling oxygen but exhaling carbon dioxide. By skin, sweating, sweat is also a excretory product. Okay, similarly kidneys are used for filtration of blood, and useful and non-useful substances will be separated. The artificial kidney machine works on the principle of dialysis. That machine is called dialyzer. Okay, and dialysis is a process of separating small molecule from larger ones using semi-permeable membrane. So actually naturally kidney's membrane is semi-permeable membrane. When kidney doesn't function, that semi-permeable membrane doesn't work properly, and that is why filtration is not happening successfully. So they have to take a help of dialyzer. So Bowman's capsule is a cup-shaped body enclosing glomerulus and part of nephron. So glomerulus, what is glomerule? Inside there is a cup-shaped object, that is finely divided blood capillaries will be there. Okay, and how the filtration will be done? Now we can say here afferent arteriole and efferent arteriole. Okay, so how the waste blood comes in, gets filtered, and the purified blood goes out from here. So glomerulus is a network of finely divided capillaries, blood capillaries enclosed in Bowman's capsule. Bowman's capsule is cup kind of arrangement. The structure and functional unit of kidney is nephron. So the part of nephron are having three types. One is capillaries called glomerules, then Bowman's capsule, and extended tubular system and connecting duct. I will show you here. So this is only, okay, we can see here, this is Bowman's capsule, inside glomerules, and this is connecting duct like this. Okay, so carbon dioxide produced during respiration can be carried by hemoglobin in the blood and water in which it gets dissolved. Okay, the kidney perform two major functions, helps to remove toxic waste like urea from the blood and thereby it cleans the blood, control water balance and level of mineral salts in the body. So the filtration of blood for the removal of waste can be done by an artificial kidney. Artificial kidney means there is a device which acts like a kidney, which filters blood, which purifies blood using a semi-permeable membrane. It is called dialyzer and the process is called dialysis. So person who is suffering from kidney malfunction or dysfunction, they have to undergo dialysis. Okay, because I told you, like all other system, excretory system also plays very important role. Toxins also should go out of the body or else it will cause many more diseases and it will spoil other organs also. So in case of renal failure, such a system is called dialysis. Renal failure means malfunction or dysfunction of kidneys. Okay, thank you.